Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Casper, the Boy Diviner, and today I'm doing my October recap. Before I start rambling about everything, I just want to give a quick shout out and thanks to one of my coffee supporter of October, Let's from 8 Sec Therapy on Instagram. So I'm going to put your handle here. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate when, even if it's just a few dollars, it makes me feel like I really bring some kind of value to people. The coffee that I drink will make me think of you. Thank you so much. My October recap wouldn't be so exciting, I think, compared to the other recaps that I usually have, because this is the first month. I think I only paid for maybe one deck, and it's a deck I already ordered on Kickstarter. This means I backed it, and it took a month or so before the campaign wrapped up, and that's the Lost Holo Tarot. I already talked about that in my last month's recap, so I don't really have any other new decks that I bought this month actually. On top of that, I don't have any decks that I wanted this month except for one, and that's the Blood Moon Tarot, but at the same time, it is still not out yet, so I'm gonna patiently wait until the pre-orders come out before I can pre-order. Really, just a really short recap because I love the Blood Moon Tarot. I think it's beautiful, but people should know about it. It was out 2 years ago on Kickstarter, and like the artist took a while before they managed to get it done. So now that it's finally going to be done, I really hope I can be able to get one of the first pre-orders when she opens it up. So what am I going to talk about today? I'm going to talk about the decks that I received. There are many decks I received, and I actually did a deck haul. So I talked all about that in that video already. You can watch that video. I'm going to put it up in the corner right there. So that was the Majestic Tarot, the Brute Tarot, the Sorceress Tarot from Nancy Texas Rose, the El Sharinga Oracle deck. And one that I didn't cover in the haul video is actually the El Goliath Tarot. I received it and I just started using it. I did a walkthrough of this deck and a first impressions that will come out pretty soon. But there was one thing that I received that I haven't shown you because I just received it like yesterday, and it is the Modern Witch Journal. Okay, so I haven't opened it up. It has a beautiful Modern Witch sticker. This was sent to me for free. Again, thank you so much, Liminal11. This was a surprise. I didn't expect it, to be honest. So this is like a live opening, and I'm going to just put it in the title somewhere so that you guys know that I opened this. All of you. I have not tested it out, so I can't really give a full good review of this journal. I am a notebook lover. I love stationery. I love paper like this. I will keep this paper. I literally will keep this paper so I can use it in my journaling and then not touch it for a year or two. But let's hope I do something with that paper, okay? Oh my god. So I don't own the Modern Witch deck because I'm not like super into all female deck. I think it's very modern. I think it's very brave, and I think it's a beautiful deck. I just don't know if I can connect with the deck without male, so I just didn't get it. I really appreciate the art, and I think I talked about this before when it first came out, that even though I really like the art and I like the initial idea, I feel like a lot of it changed. Like I didn't like the new Hermit that was created, so I kind of skipped it. I was hoping Lisa Store will come up with a new deck sometime soon, but we'll see how it goes. In the end, this beautiful journal was first created. This is beautiful. Okay, so one thing about this journal is it's a bit heavy. So I'm sure there are a lot of goodies in it, a lot of good prints and prompts maybe. I have not even looked at it. But this means I can't really bring it out. I think I wouldn't bring this out unless it's like a serious tarot study day. So it's not something to be brought out. So it's not really a planner. It's more of a studier kind of thing, I feel, because it's heavy. The Gilded Edges has beautiful holographic stars. It's so cute. I've never seen a journal like that before. This is the first time. So interesting. They also provided some prints, I think, of some of the characters in the deck together. So I really like that. I'm gonna just quickly show it to you guys. See the Fool here and Temperance. Yeah, I really like these images. I'm just trying to think about what to do with it. Probably maybe scrapbook it inside the journal itself. Okay, it's colored. Wow, it's a colored journal. So it's more of a study guide than a journal, I would say. Oh, it's beautiful. It is very well done. Liminal11, you guys have production quality, I have to say that. So I think there's card by card breakdowns for you to fill up. For me, so I don't know, maybe I like being different. I don't like saying that. I like being different. So to me, the pip cards are always the heart of the deck. They outnumber the majors. They are more relatable to us. They are more down to earth. So I So having the pips having less space than the majors is not a thing I prefer. I kind of wish the majors had only half a page as well. I'm also not a person that reads a card by card. So I'm just trying to think about the best way of how I want to work with this, because I like to read at least 2 or 3 cards together. So maybe when I read 2 cards together, I can write plus that card and then write it on both entries. So a unique kind of meaning comes through. I'm not a person that dives deep into one card. That's not my style of reading. Also guys, I probably should explain why I'm wearing these dangling things. I don't know if you guys watch Howl from Howl's Moving Castle, and I mean Halloween just passed, so I kind of wanted to have that kind of mood as I wore these. Totally random and totally weird, I know. So after the initial part about filling up your meanings, they actually give you a really nice guided reading thing. So you draw your spread here. You know, you talk about interpretation. I think this is pretty interesting, pretty good. It comes with a pink ribbon. This is beautiful. I love when journals come with a ribbon, so you know where you stopped. Creating your own spreads. They also explain a guide. A tarot deck interview. So again, I'm not the sort that follows that spread. If you have seen my communicating with your deck video, I think that would be more how I would meet a deck, and I don't really record it because, you know, things always change, your feelings always change. Yep, just really interesting. Then there's the tarot circle. Oh, at the end of this, you can take this slip of paper out, and then there's a little pocket, beautiful pocket. I don't know if you can see that, a little beautiful pocket with all these stickers in them. Oh my god. And these are so useful. Okay, I think Liminal 11, you should sell these stickers by themselves if it makes financial sense to you. Cups, pentacles, swords, and wands. I think this will be a tarot like journal's dream. This is so interesting. Okay, I'm all ready to try using this journal. I'm not a great tarot journaler, so people always recommend you start one when you start reading. I did try, but I failed every single time. And the key to why I failed, I realized, is because I don't gel with the 1 card by 1 card kind of reading. And while this journal is structured like that, I feel like maybe I can customize it and try something new. It's something that I wanted to try having, you know, like talking about 2 meanings together. So maybe that will work out. I'll let you guys know. It also comes with these beautiful shiny cards. I probably can use them as bookmarks for the Modern Witch Tarot. I can probably put it in between the sections that I want to work with. So that's something I knew I received along with the El Goliath Tarot that I didn't cover in the deck haul, because I just received those 2 like last week. So maybe at the end of this video, I wanted to talk about decks I really enjoyed using in October. I only worked with this deck less because it came with the Bhutan Tarot. This is the Tarot of the Holy Spectrum. But I'm really enjoying this deck. I really like the colors, I really like the imagery, I like a lot of it, even though it doesn't feel intimate. Like Bhutan Tarot feels very intimate, very kind to me. This deck is not like that. It's more like, here's how it is, let me tell you a story. Even though the story can be a bit stark, can be a bit removed, can be a bit detached, it is still a story that is worth diving into. I really like this deck and I can't wait to work with it more. I probably will try to take a break from it, but I really have been enjoying this deck. If you like Tarot, I think this deck is definitely something to watch out for. I think the first edition is sold out, so maybe you can wait for his second edition to come out. But do you see how beautiful the colors are? They are so beautiful. I don't really like the court cards. I think that's the only part of the deck that I don't feel that close to, because it can be a bit scary and the color scheme feels a bit too stark, maybe because it's usually just 1 color, but it really depends on the court. But there's just one small niggle art-wise that is not my preference. Of course, art is interpreted differently by different people, and some people might enjoy the art a lot. Also, I've been really into this oracle deck that I really did a walkthrough of, the El Sharinga Oniromancy Oracle. I'm not usually a person that, you know, gels the oracle too much, but this one has been special. I think I really enjoy the art. I think there's something about the art here and how the deck is structured, how interesting it is, because it says like elements instead of fire, water, earth and air. Things like that really make me feel endeared to this deck. It's really special. Other things I've been trying to do, I've been trying to work harder with my existing oracle decks. I don't know if this video is gonna come out soon, but I already filmed like all my oracle decks. So I went through all my oracle decks, how I felt about them. I asked for tips on how to use them and showed you I told you how I felt about using Oracle deck. A lot of whining in that video too. I'm so sorry. Like, I've been in such a whiny mood. My month is really full of books actually. I just bought a lot of books. I've been trying to think about how to settle my productivity system, which I have not done yet. I hope I can get it done next week. A lot of just trying to think about how I want to take my channel to the next step next year. A lot about how I want to gain more esoteric knowledge, if I want to use spells to help myself out in my life. Things that have less to do with tarot decks. And these are typically topics that I don't think most of my subscribers really care about. I probably might do a few esoteric book reviews just because I feel like it is in line with what I do for my practice. Yeah, just let me know if you are interested in that also. That makes me feel like, okay, even though it's a small number, there are still people interested. And we're close to 2,000 guys, so thank you so much for supporting my channel. If you enjoy my channel, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And you guys have a great rest of the day. You take care. Bye!